Not an ad popping up real huge on the screen whilst I'm recording. Get out of here. Hello book reading friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Melanie and today we have a tier ranking moment. We are going to be tier ranking romance tropes. If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, you can do so down below. For more bookish content, I am constantly uploading book reviews, book recommendations, I have a diversity series, and I have a bunch of cool content coming that I'm sure you don't want to miss. I just want to say real quick, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I never thought that was going to happen, especially not this quick. I literally started this channel as a means to escape a hectic work life, and I truly wanted to reconnect to my love for reading, and I have gotten to do all of those things and even more. I have met some of the most wonderful people ever, and it just means the world to me that you guys are subscribing and you guys are engaging with the content, and that more specifically you're enjoying it and that you're trusting me with recommendations. It truly means the world to me. So yeah, thank you so much for sticking around, and if you're new, welcome to the fam. I hope you enjoy it over here. Another thing that I quickly wanted to mention is that I've been getting book mail, and when I made my Amazon wish list, I never even thought that people would send me books. Like, to me, the idea was so far-fetched, and I have not opened any of them because I want to open them closer to my birthday, which is the 27th. I will be doing like a book haul unboxing situation. So if you have sent me something, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I will always say this. I am just incredibly thankful for all of you, and I am undeserving of your love. And yeah, I am excited for this tier ranking video. I have never done one. Y'all will hear me typing because my mic is right there, so you'll be able to hear all of it. Is that ASMR for you? I hate ASMR. Anyway, not me getting sidetracked. All right, so first off we have should not exist. I would obliterate this off the face of the earth. I do not want to see it. Then we have no thoughts head empty. I do not really care for it. It would really depend on execution. On top of that we have she cute. She's a cute moment. It's like a middle ground. Then we have we can kiss. It's going to be a great moment. It's one of those good, great tropes, but not quite fantastic. And then we have let's make babies. You are fantastic. We love to see it. It should be on every book. So first we have abduction to love. And I am assuming this is one of those 365 days type situation from like Mafia, where the big boss kidnaps like the innocent cutesy girl, but that's borderline Stockholm syndrome, wouldn't it be? I am putting this in no thoughts head empty right now because my brain cannot process. Then we have age gap. How much of an age gap are we talking about? Like a 10-year age gap is fine to me, but if we are talking vampire, then that's like totally okay. I need more context because I feel like these are vague. I'm gonna say she cute. I may regret this later. Then we have amnesia. You know what? Nah, it shouldn't exist. I am not for that amnesia because that's when people get manipulated, but it just infuriates me. Unless it's like a cutesy romance, it depends on execution. I'm switching that. Next, we have angst. And you know what? I can kiss some angst. I know people hate angst, but angst just reminds me of like Heathers. It's the most angsty musical movie, and I vibe with it so much. So give me all the angst. Arranged marriage. You know what? Arranged marriage, she cute. If you're telling me these two people are like from different kingdoms and they can make it work halfway through, maybe there's like cute sexual tension. And also, if you give me a book in which there's an arranged marriage and they're already married and they're pretending that everything's fine and behind the scenes they hate each other, and then they're making progress as the book goes on, you got me. Bad boy, good girl. I feel like that is the epitome of fan fiction. And back in the day, if you would have asked 14-year-old me, she would have been screaming. Now, present time, I would prefer to see some bad girl, good boy action, just like trope reversal, because I feel like the bad boy, good girl thing is completely burned out. Or maybe like bad boy with a bad girl, like that's key. That's incredible. People are gonna give me shit for this, but I can kiss it. I love me some bad boys. Banter. Let's make babies. How many babies do you want? I will be a baby machine for banter. That sounds horrible. If an author can create good banter between characters, that is an almost instant 5-star for me. Red, white, and royal blue, cemetery boys. It's everything I've ever wanted and more. Give me all the good banter. BDSM. When I think BDSM, my mind instantly goes to 50 Shades of Grey, but I know there's so much more to BDSM, and I haven't read read any of it, like actual published work, I will say she cute. She can be a cute moment if she wants to be. Not really cute because BDSM can be not cute. Yeah, it's like middle tier for me. If it's there, it's there. Best friend's brother. I feel like that would create a lot of conflict, and I'm there for conflict. But best friend's brother? I feel like that's breaking some sort of like brotherly code, and I'm not there for it. So I'm just going to say should not exist. That just gives me the biggest contemporary romance 2013 vibes. Someone makes a bet. My mind instantly goes to After, where Mr. Hardin decides to make a bet with his friend to take Tessa's virginity, and he keeps the bloody sheets and the used condom as like a prize trophy thing to show his friends that he fulfilled the bet. So you know what? I do not like the bet situation because I feel like every single girl in books, when there's a bet situation happening, they always end up forgiving the protagonist, like the male protagonist love interest, and that is not okay. Sorry, should not exist. Billionaire, let's make a babies. And you know what? People in books are so dumb, being like, I don't want to take your money, take your car back. Honey, if he wants to gift you a car, if he wants to pay for your meals, if he wants to buy you a dress, let him. You know, this is making me sound like a gold digger, and I am not. I would never do that in real life. But in books, do it. It's a fictional scenario. Now that I think about it, not me changing my mind on everything that I'm ranking, I would make out. I wouldn't necessarily make babies with that. Drunken hookup. I feel like my mind instantly went no thoughts had empty, so that's where I'm putting it. Enemies to lovers. Girl, let me bump that up. You guys know enemies to lovers is one of my favorite tropes. When you're telling me there's tension and there's banter, if they come from literal rival kingdoms, rival houses, rival anything, and they truly are enemies, chef's kiss. I am all there for it. And that also develops a lot of great character dynamics, particularly in fantasy, because people be enemies, but they be having great battlefield dynamics is all I'm saying. So fairy tale. Are we talking like retellings? I mean, I guess she cute. I can totally vibe with it. It's not my all-time favorite, but is this talking about, I'm confused right now. Fake relationship. I love a fake relationship. Whether they're fake friends, whether they're fake dating, I am eating that up. And especially when they're in a situation of danger and they're faking a relationship to save their own skin. And I feel like fake relationship is similar to enemies to lovers in a way where you create a lot of good character dynamics, a lot of banter, a lot of tension. It's great for plot progression as well. It's great for conflict. What is there not to love about it? Forbidden love should not exist. I don't particularly like forbidden love. People be meeting in secret, being all sappy. I love you. You're the light of my heart. You're the light of my life. And I just want to be with you, but life doesn't let us. And it's so tragic. And it's boring. And it's annoying. And I don't want anything to do with it. So to me, it shouldn't exist. Foreign romance. Is that like a Lizzie McGuire type situation? Like Lizzie McGuire goes to Rome, where they like travel for like a week and they fall in love with someone? Is that what that is? No thoughts had empty. Like I'm there for the sadness, but not there for that. Friends to lovers. You know what? I could vibe with the friends to lovers. I don't think I'm going to put that in We Can Kiss. I just don't think I have read enough friends to lovers to be like, oh, it's like my all-time favorite trope. I would love to see more of that. If you have any good friends to lovers recommendations, leave them down below. Hate sex. That sounds like a lot. I don't know where to put that. Like, are we talking like I hate you so much, I will kiss you in a fit of rage and I will like put you up against the wall type situation? Like, how much hatred are we talking? Because I feel like I could kiss it. Maybe? She cute. She can't be cute. Hate sex cannot be cute, but it could be steamy. We can kiss. Cuddling for warmth. You know what? Let's make babies. I absolutely love this when they are like in danger in the midst of like snow and they have no source of warmth, of energy, nothing, and they're like, oh my god, come, I'll cuddle you and I'll make sure that you don't freeze to death. Yes, because that's when the enemies to lovers start developing. So the next trope we have is human X vampire. I can beautiful books behind me that's human x vampire, which anyway, I don't see enough vampires books as is. Human x vampire, I would say she cute because I've read that before and I've enjoyed it, but I think I'd much rather read something vampire x vampire because I feel the dynamic would be a lot more interesting. Hurt comfort, let's make babies. When the guy is hurt and the girl is tending to him and cleaning his wounds, I absolutely love that. Or when the girl has just gone through something traumatizing and then the guy is tending to her, that is even harder. A guy who's tough but can comfort the main lead, I am all down for that. It's almost like this big bonding moment, borderline on tension, borderline on fluff. It's like a lot of things mixed into one, and I feel like this is also so fan fiction-y, but you know what? I'm there for it. Insta-love should not exist. I absolutely hate Insta-love. And if I am being completely honest with everyone, I think of Insta-love and I think about The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, and I DNF'd that book on page 1. I said it. I said what I said. This book, the writing was not for me, and I knew this book was going to be Insta-love, so I don't even know why I put this on my TBR because I absolutely dread Insta-love. There is no development, there is no tension between characters, there's possibly no stakes. It's everything that I do not like to see. Let me know why these people are falling in love. Let me see their journey, whether it's friends to lovers, enemies to lovers, or if it's just a regular romance. Let me see that development because people don't fall in love instantly. If we did, your girl would be married with babies right now, but that's not the case. Loss of virginity, that just again gives me like war flashbacks to like after. I don't know why I'm relating everything to after. I just don't think it's, what about losing your virginity is cute. I feel like no thoughts head empty with this one. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm guessing this is going to be the situation in From Blood and Ash, which all of my friends rave about, and I have yet to read From Blood and Ash. Love triangle. Again, no thoughts head empty. It would depend solely on execution because typically when we see love triangles in books, like we see in The Mortal Instruments or basically any fantasy book, because love triangles were really popular back in the day, but I don't know if I would necessarily call those a love triangle because it's really clear whom the main character is going to end up with. To me, a love triangle is more of maybe the Infernal Devices setting where they truly just work as a unit. It would depend on execution because love triangles, again, are typically very predictable, and I have yet to read a love triangle beside Infernal Devices where I actually vibe with it. Mistaken identity. Again, no thoughts head empty. I think I would maybe like that more in a thriller setting. So she could be cute. Mutual pining, yes, let's make babies. If both characters are equally pining for each other, I am all in for it. Or if the guy is pining a little bit harder than the girl, chef's kiss, all the praise, all the bows, all the everything. I need to read me some books like that. I think the kiss quotient is like that, where the guy is like, they're both pining, but the guy is pining a little bit more for the girl, and I want to read the kiss quotient. One of them is Famous. Why do I feel like this is the most fan fiction thing ever? Like, I'm just thinking like celebrity fan fiction right now. I feel like this would also be no thoughts head empty. It would really depend on execution. I don't think I would be a fan of one person being famous and then the other one being like all fangirly, or the opposite, I don't care about you, and then the other person trying to make them fall in love. Out for you. What does that even mean? That sounds creepy. Like, out for you? Like, I am out for you? Or is this like one-sided pining? I don't even know where to put this. No thoughts head empty, I guess. I wish these had like a description or something. Do any of you know what out for you means? Partners in crime, we can kiss. We can certainly kiss. Partners in crime is a good moment. I think when I think of partners in crime, I particularly think Six of Crows. And I have not even read Six of Crows yet, but I think it gives me that vibe of let's go on a mission together. Let's go in a heist together. I'll cover for you, you'll cover for me. Playboy. No, it should not exist. That, for one, is too fan fiction for me. And two, why would you submit yourself to that life? Personally, I love myself too much to go date somebody who probably is not that into me and is just there for the frickle frackle. So pregnancy, first of all, that little picture with the bunnies is kind of disturbing. Second of all, pregnancy, it shouldn't exist. I feel like that's no. I mean, I guess it would create interesting conversation about familial dynamics. Would I like to read that though? Probably not. Porn without plot. I will put that, I feel like that's so fanfiction-y. You know what? I will just put it in she cute just because it's funny. Not because I particularly like it. Will I do it for the meme though? Will I do it just to laugh? Probably. Like, smut doesn't need a plot, right? Like, you can just do your thing and be over. Renewed first love. I guess it could be cute as well. I don't think I have any examples of renewed first love, but I guess it could be cute in a contemporary romance setting. Second chance love. Hell no. How second chance are we talking? Like, are we talking they cheated on me and now we're gonna try to fix our relationship type thing? Or he stole all my money and he left and let's get back together? Or he got me pregnant and he left and let's get back together? Because if it's any of the above, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. If he did you dirty, or if anybody for that matter did you dirty, girl, have some dignity and get out of there. Am I taking second chance love as something that it's not? Because if you're telling me about like two people who had absolutely horrid experiences with love and they're giving love another chance even though they're skeptic and cynical, I would love to read about that. But people giving shitty ass people another chance, I'm not for that. So again, definitely depends on execution. Secret relationship. I need some examples of secret relationship because I feel like this is just like forbidden love. People being all hidey and people can't see us. Oh my God, what are you doing? Don't, you know what? It could be cute. It would definitely depend on which setting, but it could be cute. People hiding like a closet, kissing and doing the frickle frackle. But if they're adults, if they're like teenagers and their parents are like, you can't date this person, it would really depend. So depends on the setting. Sharing a bed. This is the epitome of fan fiction. People be doing reservations on hotels and then they be getting there and they're like, oh my God, I don't know how this happened. There's so much confusion, but you have a 1-bed room. And they're like, oh my God, it's okay. And then the girl's like, you will never sleep in the same bed as me, ever, never. So the guy starts sleeping on the floor and then they have like a cute moment. And then the girl's like, okay, you can come sleep on the bed. And then they put like a fortress of pillows and then they wake up the next morning and they're all cuddly and it's going all the way up to let's make babies. Sleepover? What does that even mean? Like, oh my God, my car broke down. Oh girl, don't worry, you can crash on my place? Is that what sleepover means? So it's going in no thoughts head empty. Slow burn. Here's the thing with slow burn. If you're gonna give me slow burn and there's just gonna be one damn kiss in the book, I am going to slaughter you because you are depriving me of the basic reader need of romance. But if you're talking slow burn and then steamy ass sex, ooh, slow burn, I can kiss slow burn. But if it's more than a kiss, you know what I mean? Soulmates. I don't think I have read enough soulmate books to love this trope as much as I do. I think maybe it's the bias in me of having read fan fiction for so long that I love the idea of soulmates. And then of course I've read books like Aquatar, which I absolutely adore. And one of the main tropes in that is soulmates. And I absolutely am trash for it. So definitely soulmates for me is let's make babies. And again, I don't think I've read enough books for it to be that high. Unhappy ending? No, I will not waste my money on a book and I will not waste my time on a book for it to not have a happy ending. Or if it doesn't even have a happy ending, at least give me an ending that is satisfactory. But do not give me tragedy at the end. Do not give me unhappy, everyone died, I'm crying in an asylum type thing. Unrequited love. I feel like I don't vibe with this if it's the female love interest doing the unrequitedness aspect of it. But if it's the guy and there's all the angst and all the tension and all the turmoil, then maybe I could vibe with it, so she could be cute. Worthy opponents, give me that. If you have two people that are head to head with power, with battle skills, with technique, in their smarts, it is absolutely everything and more. Because I absolutely hate when the girl is painted as this weak ass character and she has to solely depend on the male love interest in order to do anything throughout the book. So if you're telling me that they're absolutely equals, I am absolutely there for it. And I feel like that's the case with the Poppy War, with Rin and Neja. Nothing romantic has happened yet, but we know they are worthy opponents and they kind of hate each other, but they're kind of friends, and I'm kind of there for it. And those are all the tropes I am going to be ranking today. Let me know down in the comments below where you would put some of these. And that leads me to my next point. If you have any romance book recommendations, leave them down below because I am always looking for good recommendations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Like I said before, I am constantly uploading content, around 2 or 3 videos a week. Again, you can follow me on all of my social medias, which are always linked down below. I have an Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and an Amazon wishlist in case you want to help me and my channel improve and gift me a book. I love you guys so much. Again, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.